Hello and welcome back to Fireside Math Chats with Mr. Precalc. We're going to do another trig proof today. I've got lots of questions about one of these proofs that's a little bit more challenging. It still uses basic identities, but it lines up like this thing. In this situation, we have cosine to the fourth of x minus sine to the fourth of x minus 1, and it's equal to negative 2 sine squared of x. Well, one thing that you could do with this negative 2 sine squared of x is think of this as really I'm missing 2 sine squared of x's. Well, this is like missing 1 sine squared of x and then missing another sine squared of x, because if I'm missing 2 of something, I'm really missing 1 of something twice. Let's look over at this other side. I have the cosine to the fourth of x minus the sine to the fourth of x, and this is something that can be factored. It's a perfect square minus a perfect square. So we could factor this down to cosine squared of x plus sine squared of x multiplied by cosine squared of x minus sine squared of x minus 1. So this thing right here, we like this. Cosine squared of x plus sine squared of x is a Pythagorean identity. We know that that's equal to 1, which means that we don't really care about this because 1 is multiplying by cosine squared minus sine squared. So really what we have is cosine squared of x minus sine squared of x minus 1. Well, I like this. This makes me happy because that's one of my sine squareds of x that I'm missing. Then I have this other cosine squared of x and a minus 1, and I want you to think about what we could do with that and what identity we could use to help us. Hopefully, people are thinking about your Pythagorean identity that we've already used right here. We know that sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x is equal to 1, which means that cosine squared minus 1, if I brought the 1 over here, would equal negative sine squared of x. So this is a situation where this thing, cosine squared of x minus 1, is really equal to another minus sine squared of x. So I have negative sine squared of x minus another sine squared of x, which is what I was looking for over in this problem. That's wonderful because that means that our proof is complete. When you're working through these, look for things like difference of two squares. Look for things like picking apart, oh, I have 2 of something. Well, 2 of something is just 1 plus 1 of something. Look for different ways that you can rewrite a problem, which might trigger something in your head that'll allow you to solve the problem, or rather to prove the problem. Hopefully this has helped people, and hopefully everybody is doing okay. You're not getting too stir-crazy stuck up in your houses. So I wish you all the best. Keep asking questions, and I'll keep on getting back to you as quickly as I can. Hope all is well, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.